everyone, and welcome to your virtual Ithaca College Fall 2020 graduation celebration. Welcome grads, welcome parents and relatives and friends, welcome faculty and staff, and welcome to our special guests. Thank you all for taking the time to join us. My name is Bowen. I'm an integrated marketing communications major and Spanish minor from December 2020 grad from Trumbull, Connecticut.
And hi, I'm Jade Hazzard. I'm a fall 2020 TV radio grad. I was born in Scotland, but grew up in Camden, Maine. So hi to everyone watching in Maine. I know we've got a few Mainers graduating here today, so congratulations. To all my friends at Ithaca, you guys are the best. And also a big hello to my family watching in Scotland and in Canada. Love you guys, miss you guys a lot.
We've all gathered today to celebrate IC's fall graduates and to recognize and honor us for our dedication and hard work. We're so excited to begin our celebration, but before we do, a reminder to all December grads that you will also be invited to the May graduation ceremony, and more information will be announced on that early next year.
We would also like to take a moment to thank our parents, our awesome faculty and staff, for all of their efforts and hard work on behalf of us. You are our guiding lights who made us realize that no matter what goes on around us, we should keep going and never give up. You have helped us believe in ourselves, our abilities, and our future. At last, the day we have eagerly been anticipating has arrived. Let's start the celebration with our alma mater, Ithaca Forever, and then some words from Ithaca College's 9th president, Shirley M. Collado.
Good afternoon, graduates. I'm so excited to be here with you today and celebrate this major accomplishment, this major moment with you and your loved ones and friends. Today, we honor the effort, the intellect, the tenacity of our 260 October and December graduates. Graduating off cycle, as all of you are, we have to stress, right? Takes immense courage and incredible drive, particularly during a year that has brought so many challenges and changes to our lives, to your lives. But this year, we've also been inspired by the resilience, creativity, and self-reliance that your class has demonstrated. Many of you have shared that you've experienced so much during this time, but that those experiences have also cultivated within you a willingness to be vulnerable, to feel a sense of gratitude and a clarity of purpose in life. You've shared how you've been motivated by the obstacles you've overcome, and you're taking what you learned about yourself to inform the next steps, not only in your education and in your career, but in your life. I've been so inspired too by specific ways that you've stepped up this year, each and every one of you, to meet this incredible moment. You have found ways to tackle internships remotely and get most of these critical opportunities done. You've found ways to be visible, to be engaged as leaders in your student clubs and organizations, to mentor our students behind you, to build community. You have found ways to design and conduct research projects in the middle of a global pandemic, to develop deep relationships with faculty and staff as you've looked ahead to what comes next. I want to take this moment to just tell you in front of your families, in front of your friends, how incredibly proud I am. I'm so proud that you're part of the IC family. And this class in particular has experienced so much. This is a unique and powerful group. You come from all walks of life. Some of you are first in your family to go to college and get this degree. Others of you have come from another country, far and wide. And some of you began your education at a local or national community college and decided to complete your degree here beyond those years. But what binds us all together so tightly is this institution, this community, and this very moment. Today, we celebrate you. I congratulate you and your families. And I ask that when the time is right, that you come back home to Ithaca College and you remember this place on South Hill as a community that's dear and close to your heart. It's now my great pleasure to introduce Kelley, President of the Class of 2021.
Good afternoon, fall graduates, families, and supporters. I'm sitting here on Zoom today as your senior class president. While I know it is our instinct to focus on the unfortunate circumstances that have shaped our senior year, I'd like to spend these next few minutes reminiscing on a time that we spent up on our beloved South Hill. While I am well aware that this is not how any of us imagined closing our chapter at Ithaca College, I want to take a moment to reflect on what we have gained during our time here and the certainties that surround us as we embark on our postgraduate life in an uncertain world. Looking back to orientation, the first time we picked our classes, we were nervous, sweaty, and praying we didn't have an 8 a.m. Unfortunately, I drew the short end of that stick. Flash forward to our last ever registration, this past April. Still nervous, still sweaty, still praying to not have an 8 a.m., and still not understanding what a CRN is. By the way, it's a course registration number. I just learned that a few minutes ago. This might lead us to believe that nothing has changed since we first started this adventure, but so much has. Our classes were only one piece of our Ithaca College puzzle. When you started your first day at Ithaca College, what did you want to gain out of your college education? For most of us, it was more than a degree, but enriching and fulfilling experiences that allow us to make connections and memories that will last a lifetime. As Brene Brown once said, I define connection as the energy that exists between people when they feel seen, heard, and valued, when they can give and receive without judgment, and when they derive sustenance and strength from a relationship. Have you made these meaningful connections with your peers, with your professors, your teammates? At Ithaca College, I have not only made these meaningful connections myself, but I have witnessed my peers begin them as well. These connections occur in the big moments, such as performing in a dance showcase, presenting research at the Whelan Symposium, or celebrating a bomber win at MetLife Stadium. But those bigger moments are a vast collection of the smaller moments. The many hours spent rehearsing for that showcase, laughing at memes when you should be annotating another research article, and picking the perfect Instagram caption to show just how much you hate Cortland. And just because we're not physically together this semester, these connections did not cease to exist. Although they were made through different platforms, we still bonded over class projects, student organization events, and just how much we missed our 1 a.m. TCAT rides back to campus. I think we can all agree that the thing that makes Ithaca special is the people. The professors, our peers, and everyone in between helped to create the college experience we know and love, and we have Ithaca to thank for bringing us together. While we may have traveled through our Ithaca journey separately, we all found people who will be in our lives forever. As graduates, we may not always be in the Ithaca area, but we will always be connected to Ithaca College. However, this connection does not just stop after graduating, or even during a global pandemic. We will always have each other no matter where we go. In a time where physical connection isn't viable, that feeling of community will exist. Now, years after orientation, we sit here with more memories than we could have imagined. Here's to us and our lifetime of connections. Cheers to the fall class of 2020. And now, I'd like to introduce Provost and Senior Vice President, Jerne Terry Cornish.
Good afternoon. What a great occasion. Congratulations, graduates, for achieving this significant milestone. Let me begin by welcoming the family and friends who have supported our graduates through their years here at Ithaca College. Education is never a solitary pursuit, as your love and support have played a large role in the success of these graduates. Truly, we celebrate your efforts here today. Please give yourselves a richly deserved round of applause. 2020 has been a year like no other. The pandemic has changed the way we work, the way we learn, the way we socialize, the way we live, and the way we love. Doing all you have done in this new environment has surely not been easy, but your accomplishments have proven that diligence, hard work, and sometimes absolute perseverance, even when things get tough, can carry you a long way. The world in which you now embark has changed and will continue to change. Jobs as we know them will change. Some will disappear. New ones will emerge. But I am confident that the education you received at IC has prepared you to think critically, creatively, and analytically, enabling you to adapt as needed to whatever challenges you might face. You are well positioned to be among the best and the brightest in this changing world. But more important, you are well positioned to truly make a difference in the world at such a time as this. As you move on to the next phase of your life, do so knowing that you are part of the Ithaca College family forever. We want you to stay in touch. Let us know about the great things you accomplish in your careers and in your communities. I look on all of you today with such great pride and with such great optimism for our future. Once again, on behalf of the faculty and staff at Ithaca College, please accept our heartiest congratulations on achieving such a significant milestone. And now, I am honored to introduce Professor Anne Marie Adams, who is an instructor in the Department of Media Arts, Sciences, and Studies. She teaches a hybrid journalism law course framed as a learning lab that simulates real-time research and decision-making. She is experienced in corporate communications, government affairs, public relations, media relations, nonprofit leadership, and advocacy. She views literacy, traditional and digital, as a critical component to creating opportunity, both socially and economically. She has worked as a lobbyist for Cornell University and on many civic and political campaigns. It is my pleasure to introduce Professor Adams.
Thank you, Provost Cornish. Our greatest asset as humans is designing and delivering messages. We converse, make connections, and form relationships by communicating with each other. And we do it in a wide variety of ways, electronic and by traditional means. We do it in an environment where a state or fact of existing or being present seems to count for everything. And we engage because of the promise we find in using our words, both written and spoken, signs and symbols. They make a difference, both personally and professionally. Think about it. Engagement includes reading and writing quotes, poems, and literary passages, designing media literacy campaigns, performing dramatic works, naming constellations, writing an editorial, creating meaning through charts and graphs, broadcasting a play-by-play analysis, sharing encouraging words to motivate, projecting market performance, reporting on an injustice, explaining how a root takes hold, leading difficult conversations about equity and conclusion, presenting at conferences, expressing compassion and empathy for others, dancing across a stage, claiming authenticity by changing a name, standing in protest for a cause, delivering an argument in a court of law, framing a message for social media, casting your vote, broadcasting a play, listening to a heartbeat, composing, performing, or listening to music, reflecting on your progress by journaling, teaching someone to read, using body movement to establish well-being, telling a story in a podcast or a motion picture, capturing an image on canvas, and in so many other wonderful ways. You arrived at Ithaca College with your values, interests, and abilities. And through the individuals you met here and the curriculum, your vocabulary grew, your worldview may have shifted, you discovered new things, you connected with people unlike yourself, and your skill sets increased. And your progress was made evident by your expression of this transformation, both inside and outside this place. The power of words remains constant across time. Just look at the staying power of music, the continued publication of books, or our obsession with podcasts and news. These are evidence of this. Words make us a better person. They can also bring change, necessitate action, inform and educate, as well as create possibility. It is a freedom we should never take for granted. As such, know who you are in this moment, what you are capable of, and where you are headed. Know that every day is new and each experience is rich. And no matter the hour you live in, there's a tomorrow that will deliver more. In this place called progress, you are as close as an invitation and only as far away as you let time slip by. A physical place may shift and bend with the changing times and trends, and maybe even during a pandemic. But what makes it wholly a place to return to remains the same. Keep in mind, not every leg of your journey in life will set you in motion. The lags you experience may simply be the rest stops that determine what lies ahead or stays behind or is avoided altogether. Sometimes you have to trust like the effort will never fail, even when common sense says otherwise. And most certainly, look to those crushing moments of disappointment or the roar of laughter to find your way. By design, you hold the future in your hands, and today is simply a milestone to remind you that you have two hands to hold wonder with and the power of words to make a difference for yourself and for others. Here's to every word, symbolic gesture, or expression you utter. Fall class of 2020.
I want to thank Anne-Marie for taking the time to be with us today. We will hold your words close to us as we navigate our new chapter of life and find our purpose as young adults and global citizens. The next part of our program will focus on our amazing class of 2020 graduates who will be called to the screen one by one. Fellow alumni, please continue to wait until you are instructed by one of our co-hosts to turn on your camera. Guests who are viewing the ceremony, please know that all graduates will be called to the screen in random order, and we encourage you to utilize the live stream ability to clap for and celebrate the fall class of 2020 when they are on screen. And now, here are your Ithaca College Fall 20 graduates.
Summer 2020 Ithaca College graduates, congratulations. My name is Jerne, class of 1995, School of Business. It's an honor and privilege to get to spend a virtual minute with you today. What a very special day. What a great accomplishment. The grit and perseverance that got you through the last 4 years is certainly going to be needed ahead. I want to remind you all, it's not going to be easy. It's not supposed to be easy, and that's okay. Some of the greatest growth professionally and personally will come from some of the times that are a bit of a struggle. Maybe the nasty F word will even happen. Failure certainly happened to me from time to time, but it ended up being some of the most instructive periods in my career. I want to remind you to take care of yourselves, your minds, your bodies, get plenty of sleep, and recognize that it won't always be easy, and that's okay. I'm on LinkedIn, Jim Ragusa. We're all part of the Ithaca College Alumni Network family, and I look forward to connecting with you if any of you are ever in New York. Giving back to the college is very important to me, whether it's being on the alumni board, going to an event, or opening the wallet. They won't be afraid to ask. But that's for later in your career, and I'm certain that you'll all be in a position to do that down the road, given the tools that you've acquired at Ithaca College. Thank you again for allowing me to have a minute of your time. Congratulations. Best of luck ahead. Go Bombers.
Hello, my name is Jermaine Hill. I'm an assistant professor of theater at Columbia College Chicago, an award-winning Chicago-based music director and vocal coach, and a proud graduate of the School of Music at Ithaca College. At Ithaca, you have studied with some of the finest teacher practitioners in the country and have forged friendships, relationships, and memories that will last your whole life long. When we are on the other side of this pause, I look forward to following your successes, both personally and professionally, as you turn the page and start on the next chapter of your lives. I know this year has been hard for us all, facing pandemics of various forms, but I have no doubt that the faculty and staff have excelled at providing you with an education second to none during your entire time at Ithaca. I know that because it is a founding principle of the college, and one that I know prepared me and countless graduates for success in their professional lives. I'm honored to join with the Ithaca College faculty and staff to congratulate you on your outstanding achievements and to welcome you to the family of proud Ithaca College graduates.
Hello, graduates. My name is Luke Broadwater. I am a 2002 graduate of Ithaca College. I'm a New York Times correspondent, and this year I won a Pulitzer Prize. And I love seeing all the videos, everyone celebrating and having such a great time, because it is a tremendous achievement. You've graduated from college, you've done it. You should take this. I think many times in life we do not really appreciate and celebrate our achievements the way we should. And so I would just tell everyone to enjoy this moment. Don't worry about tomorrow for a couple of days, and then get to work, and use that degree you just got to go achieve everything you want to do in life.
Hello, graduates and families. My name is Devin Stewart, and I am a speech language pathology program alum from the spring class of 2020. I want to congratulate you all on making it to commencement day. I know this is probably not how you anticipated your ceremony looking when you pictured it on move-in day a few years ago. But remember, our alma mater is Ithaca forever for a reason. Ithaca will always be part of your story, and South Hill will always have a place for you. Congratulations on all you have achieved, and thank you for giving me a chance to address you, our newest Ithaca alumni.
Hey, congratulations, graduates. My name is Mike Royce. I'm a TV writer and showrunner. This is all just incredible to see all these celebrations. When I graduated, I remember an impending sense of doom, realizing I just spent an amazing 4 years learning about the thing I wanted to do in life, and now I actually had to do the damn thing. So let's talk a little bit about why we're all frauds living a lie. At least that's how I felt. The good news is that's a feeling that never quite goes away, really. I'm 56 years old and I've had some success in exactly what I wanted to do, and yet I still wake up every morning with like a feeling of, oh, maybe I don't deserve to do this, maybe I'm not good enough. That's all, I guess, imposter syndrome, I think it's called. The only advice I can really give you is that you don't have to go through it alone. My advice to you is to surround yourself with other frauds, people like yourselves who want to do the thing that you're doing, a support network to commiserate and share ideas and just generally get out of your own head so you're not staring out the window telling yourself that you suck. The faster you get used to the fact that you'll always be doubting yourself, the faster you can deal with those feelings and move on to do that thing that you just learned for 4 years how to do. So don't do it alone. Don't be a hero. You just have to be happy. And I hope you're happy today. Congratulations.
And now, as we close out today's celebration, I want to ask all of you to join me on the screen. Our newest alumni, our faculty, our staff, all of you, please turn on your videos, make yourself visible, and let's have a moment together to take a look at the faces and the people who make up this thriving and amazing community. Thank you for enriching our campus and our town. I hope to have an opportunity to see you again soon, right here on South Hill. And to the class of 2020, congratulations.